Good news, chariots are coming, good news. Chariots are coming, good news. Chariots are coming, and I don't want it to leave me behind. There are long white robes in the heaven, I know. There are long white robes in the heaven, I know. There are long white robes in the heaven, I know. And I don't want it to leave me behind. Good news, chariots are coming, good news.
During Ike, a little bit after the main part of the storm had hit and was on the news, I called my neighbor that lives behind me because he had said he wasn't going anywhere. So I called Lionel, and my cell phone worked and his phone worked. So I said, well, Lionel, look out your back door, man. Tell me what's going on. He said, man, it's water everywhere. So he went to his back door and he looked out. He said, the hood of your truck is underwater. I said, what? So I knew it was bad.
Ike is still a Category 2. However, some strengthening is likely as we work our way through tonight.
Ike is going to again be about 400 miles off the coast of Galveston right now. Some pretty impressive rain bands already moving inland at Louisiana and Mississippi today.
I'm with meteorologist Rob Marciano. We've both been here all day in Galveston. The conditions have gotten very treacherous here. We're right along the Gulf of Mexico.
You know, I didn't know how to read the FEMA's thing that they did on these, every place they went to, they marked it. It was either saying nobody there, or it was saying how many people were there, or it was saying someone's in there dead. We did a lot of walking that day. We took the seawall and we took 59th Street, and there's a cemetery, Lakeview Cemetery. Seen 3 different coffins had just floated up out of the ground.
Pre-Ike, the amazing part of it was when you would tell people in Chicago, Illinois, that you were from Galveston, Texas, they would say, oh, you one of those free ends. At 18 years old, I didn't really understand what that meant, you know, but later on I began to understand that Galveston was one of those places where African Americans could actually prosper. Central High School was the first African American high school in the state of Texas. Blacks came from all over, Beaumont, Port Arthur, Texas City, Dickinson, Hitchcock, all of the surrounding areas sent their kids to Galveston so that they could get a high school education, because in most of those cities, the farthest they could go was the 8th grade. So growing up here was pretty good.
Everybody that grew up here in Galveston knows Selena's Blue Room. It's called Selena's Blue Room, and it's pretty much like a old school bar, you know, where people would go, and you know, all kinds of people would visit the bar, you know, different color backgrounds, and because Miss Selena, she was very accepting, you know, her and her daughter, they were very accepting. Open arms, they made everybody feel welcome when, you know, when they came in. As long as you ain't start no problems, you know. One of the queens, one of the drag queens, she goes by Stick Pin, but she had did a song called Cleanup Woman. And she said, hey girl, I need somebody to back me up. So I came out in a long robe with the broom and the little duster and stuff. That was my very first drag show. And it was here. Everybody got along.
I see you got your protection stick there.
Most definitely. All right, I'd like to say Happy New Year's. Out of Africa, into the jungle.
That's a real one.
You know it.
Turn around back at
This was home. When I lived here, you had like a courtyard in the middle where we played ball at, and had You know, people barbecued and holidays and stuff like the Juneteenth, 4th of July, Martin Luther King Day. It was public housing, you know. Everybody knew everybody, you know. And then when Ike hit, it just took it all away, you know. It took it all away. And I'm thinking that's what they wanted. I'm thinking that's what they wanted, you know. After the rebuilding process, after the process of everybody saying, okay, you okay? Now it's back to normal life. Then they come with this, yes, rebuild it. Oh, no, don't rebuild it. It's a tourist town. They don't want the tourists to come in here seeing the eyesore. And that's why I say I think I kept those out who didn't want these places here.
Now that they've begun to rebuild the public housing in Galveston, that element has not had a chance to be reborn.
There are silver slippers in the heaven I know. There are silver slippers in the heaven I know. There are silver slippers in the heaven I know. And I don't want it to leave me behind. Good news, chariots are coming. Good news, chariots are coming. Good news, good news, chariots are coming. And I don't want it to leave me behind. Good news, chariots are coming. Good news.